হে এভরিবডি, ওয়েলকাম টু আওয়ার ইউটিউব চ্যানেল মগজাস্ত্র। আজকে তোমাদের যে টপিকটা আমি আলোচনা করতে যাচ্ছি সেটা হচ্ছে ক্লাস 12-এর পরবর্তী প্রবাহ বা অল্টারনেটিং কারেন্ট। খুব সুন্দর একটা চ্যাপ্টার, ছোট্ট চ্যাপ্টার, কিন্তু খুব সুন্দর কতগুলো থিওরি আছে আর এর রিলেটেড প্রচুর অঙ্ক আছে। এই চ্যাপ্টার থেকে বেসিক্যালি অঙ্ক আসার চান্সটাই বেশি, আর কিছু কনসেপচুয়াল কোশ্চেন আছে, সেগুলো আমি তোমাদের শর্ট ট্রিক দিয়ে শিখিয়ে দেবো কীভাবে কী সলভ করতে হবে কী না করতে হবে। তো আপাতত থিওরিটা ভালো করে স্ট্রং করতে হবে এই চ্যাপ্টারটা বেসিক্যালি আরও বিশেষ করে প্রয়োজন এই কারণে, কারণ এরপর যে ক্লাস 12-এর পর যারা ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং করবে তারা ফার্স্ট ইয়ারে, ফার্স্ট সেমিস্টার কিংবা বিভিন্ন ইউনিভার্সিটি ওয়াইজ ভ্যারি করে, সেকেন্ড সেমিস্টারে তোমরা একটা সাবজেক্ট পাবে, যে সাবজেক্টের নাম হচ্ছে বেসিক ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং। বেসিক ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিংয়ের 20 মার্কস কোশ্চেন কিন্তু এই অল্টারনেটিং কারেন্ট থেকে আসে, এবং এর থিওরিটা পুরো 12-এর থিওরিটাই অলমোস্ট টোটাল একই। তো প্রথমে শুরু করা যাক অল্টারনেটিং কারেন্ট। আচ্ছা, ফার্স্ট কারেন্ট, হোয়াট ইজ কারেন্ট? ইট ইজ নাথিং বাট flow of charge. Flow of charge, that is I is equal to flow of charge, means to flow some charge it needs some time. So for unit time, if unit amount of charge is flows, then we can say that unit amount of current is flowing through the conductor. আমরা জানি, we know that the current is flowing through the conductor only. So I is equal to, we know that Q by T. This is the basic form of the current. Very basic thing you have already learned in class 9 or 10 standard. I is equal to Q by T. So this is what kind of current, I will explain it later. But now I want to summarize this current. It means that types of current. Types of current. So how many types of current are there? There are two types of current. One you have already learned in the first part of your class 12, that is the DC or direct current, and now we are going to learn about the alternating current or AC. So what does that AC and DC stands for? DC is what? What is the definition of DC? That is, DC is such type of current which flows in one direction, which flows in one direction. That is, it does not change its direction with time. It means that if we plot T versus I or V, whatever it is, then we can draw the waveform of it. So I have told that it does not change one direction, means it does not change its direction with respect to time. So we have to plot I or V versus time. So the nature of the curve is like this, or it may be like this, or it may be like this. Okay, so you see that the current, the waveform which is flowing, which is plotted against V or I versus T, it is not changing its direction. What kind of direction? It is, if you take this upper part as positive and lower part as negative, then you see that this current is flow only in the positive domain. It does not come to the negative side. So it means that the current is flowing in one direction only. This is called the direct current or DC. What is the source? Means the symbol of the DC. Basically the symbol of DC is like this. This is nothing but the battery, or we can say the symbol of DC is like this plus, this minus, this. This is the symbol of DC. Okay, this is nothing but, you know that this is the positive plate charge, this is negative plate charge. This is nothing but the simple battery or cell. No, this is not a battery, this is a cell. Combination of cell makes a battery. Okay, so I think you know all these things. Now what is AC? What is AC? It means it is just reverse of DC. That means which changes its direction with time. It means that we have to plot again a AC waveform. This is T, this is V or I, whatever it is, that is the voltage or current. Now, what will be the nature of the graph? The nature of graph will be like this, or it may be like this, or it may be like this. You see that again you can consider it as positive domain and it is a negative one. So you can see that current, the waveform of the current or voltage, whatever you concern over here, it is changes with time, and it once it flows in the positive domain, and after some time it goes to the negative one, again positive and negative, like this. It is changing its time direction with respect to time. So that these things, what I plot over here, there is a T versus IV or T versus VI, whatever it is, that is called the signal. It may be voltage signal, it may be current signal, which is plotted against time. So what do you mean by this signal or waveform? Okay, how this path we get, that will be discussed after some time. But what is the basic of this? What do you mean by this waveform, or you can say that signal? This waveform is what? That it is a graph which plotted across time. It is a graph which plotted across time with some instantaneous value of any parameter. It may be voltage, it may be current, it may, that is the electrical quantity, it may be physical quantity. The force can be plotted against time, that how the force is changes. You can plot the acceleration graph against time. You can plot the velocity graph, time graph. You have already learned all these things in class 11. That is the one-dimensional motion. So against time, you can plot any signal by taking the instantaneous value of that signal. So first we have to take some instantaneous value, then we plot that instantaneous value over here like this. These are the instantaneous value. Okay, then you join that point and you get one waveform. So how that these points are called the instantaneous value? Why it is called the instantaneous value? So I'm going to write down the exact definition of the waveform. That is, it is a graph which is plotted against some instantaneous value of any parameter against time. So this is a time varying plot, time varying signal. This is a time varying signal. It varies with time. So to plot it, we have to take some instantaneous value of any parameter. We have to take some instantaneous value. I will explain what is instantaneous value. There is some brief. After that, I will explain mathematically why how an instantaneous value can be represented, how an average value can be represented. So I will explain it later. Now, how a waveform can be generated, I will explain it. But if this is a signal, that is the AC signal, then I will give you some definition which is associated with this AC quantity. So I have already discussed what is waveform, what is the definition of waveform. Now I am going to give you the idea of cycle. What do you mean by cycle? Cycle is the one complete set of positive and negative value of any alternating quantity. So here this is a positive value of alternating quantity, this one is the negative value of the alternating quantity. So this is a one set and this is another set. So we can say that this is a cycle which is a set of a one positive quantity and the one negative quantity. That's why it is called a alternating current. Means this plot is alternating in nature. You does not get any cycle in a DC because it does not goes to the negative region. That's why we cannot obviously cannot abbreviate it as a DC one or a cycle one. Okay, so now what is frequency? What is frequency? Frequency is the number of cycle per second. That is, if this is a signal, current signal, that is like this. So if you consider this is a 1 second, this is a 1 second, and you see that in complete 1 second there are one positive domain, one positive half, and second another negative half, and again you can find that one positive half and one negative half. So it means that you got two positive half and two negative half. So you can say that in 1 second this waveform completes two cycles. This is one cycle, this is another cycle. How these types of graph, this is what kind of graph it is? It is a sinusoid. It is a sinusoid graph. Okay, what is the nature of the cos curve? This is the cos curve. Okay, this is the nature of the cos curve. Now the frequency, then what do you mean by the time period? Time period, it means that time is there, so it is the time to complete one cycle, that is one positive half and the one negative half. This time period is denoted by capital T, and this is the mathematical expression of it is 1 by f, that is 1 by frequency, and the unit is obviously in second. Okay, or obviously it is in second. It is better to understand that you just keep it in second. Okay, so why it is 1 by f? It is because you say that Here you see that one complete cycle, then second complete cycle, then third complete cycle, then fourth complete cycle. Okay, so how many? One, two, three, four. Four complete cycles are done in 1 second. So if this total time is 1 second, and this is again I, this is again t. So if you see that in 1 second this signal completes 4 complete cycle, it means 4 cycle in 1 second. So we have to find out the complete 1 cycle. So 1 cycle will be in 1/4 second. So here you see that 4 cycle in 1 second. It means that is the f is equal to 4. Frequency is 4, because frequency is the number of the cycle per second. You see that in 1 second it completes 4 complete cycle. That's why you can tell it, you can write it as 1/f, and this is nothing but the time period, that is to complete one full cycle. That how much time is required to complete one full cycle is nothing but the time period. Okay, now what is amplitude? It is maximum value of positive or negative half of AC signal. It means that so you can consider this one. This is a AC signal. So the maximum value of positive or negative half of AC signal. So here, if you consider this positive half, then if it is I, then you see that when at time this at this moment it goes or it reaches maximum IM, and in negative time, negative half, at the time of here it reaches the negative IM, that is a negative IM, negative Imax. Okay, but we always take IM is in mod, because if you concern the power, then the power, the expression of power is I square R. So whatever the I is positive or negative, when you take its power, then it becomes positive always. That's why you can see that I can be taken in mod. Okay, so this is the amplitude, positive side amplitude. This is the negative side amplitude of this waveform. Now how? So you so many times you heard one thing, that is the waveform of signal, or obviously this is the you can consider it as waveform. So what does a waveform is, means how a waveform can be generated. So that is a signal. It is a signal. So what does it mean? Means why you represent a signal in a graph, or what does a graph tell if you plot a signal of that graph. You have to plot a signal of any quantity with respect to time. What can you say about the signal, about that parameter from that graph, or what does it mean? So I am going to plot how this is nothing but what? This is nothing but a path. So if it is a current, you consider it as current, alternating current, AC. So what is the expression of AC? I, that is the alternating current I, is denoted by I0 sine omega t, and V voltage is equal to V0 sine omega t. Okay, what does this I0 and V0 means? I0 and V0 are the maximum amplitude of I or V. That is, this is the maximum amplitude of I positive, and this is the negative amplitude, maximum amplitude of I. So this is nothing but the I naught. Sometime it denoted by I naught or Im. It means Im means I max, the maximum time of the maximum means the maximum value of this current from this waveform you get is I naught or Im. Im will be better, I think, because as it is denoted by Im, M stands for the maximum. That will be very much useful for remember. So or very much easy to remember. So how this kind of sinusoid waveform is generated? It means that obviously as it is a current, it means, and as it is a current waveform, it means that obviously there is some charge associated with it, and this charge follows in this path through this conductor with respect to time, and that's why the nature of the curve is sinusoid. If this curve, the curve may be like this, it means that the nature of the curve is cosine. It means you can tell I is equal to I0 cos omega t. Okay. Now, how this sine curve or cos curve we get from a alternating source? As it is alternating source is associated with the name, it means that there is something which alternate or which rotate with respect to time, and as the nature of this curve is what kind of nature is this? It is a same thing is repeating in the full waveform. If I plot the waveform from here to here, then you see that the nature of the curve is repeating in nature, means in every interval of some time it reaches to the maximum I naught, and it again reaches from starting from 0, it's after some time it reaches to the maximum, and again after some time it is again decay to 0, and again it goes to the negative minimum, negative maximum, then again 0, like this, and the interval of time is obviously same. It means that how this kind of graph we can get. So you plot, you just take one circle. This is not circle, obviously this is circle. You just plot one vector quantity, that is which has some magnitude as well as direction. Okay, as current is associated to this waveform, it means there is some q, positive q. So if q, we know that q is a vector quantity, it means that it has some magnitude as well as some direction. Let the magnitude of q is this, and the direction of the q is rotating anti-clockwise. The q is rotating anti-clockwise, and we know that if a vector rotates anti-clockwise, then we get some positive value of it. Now we plot something from this graph. This is the spatial coordinate. This is the xy coordinate. That is the xy coordinate. X y coordinate. Okay, now this is the t is equal to 0 at time t0. If you plot this thing into over here, now what is the replica of this graph? The position, what is the position vector of this q? It is at time t is equal to 0, it is over here. Now it starts rotate. Now it is comes over here at t is equal to 1, it comes over here. Now what will be the projection of the vector of this vector to this curve? It is over here. Now this thing is what? This thing is nothing but this. Why I am not plotting this one is over here? Because this is nothing but the time axis. So I'm going to write one thing, that is this vector, this q is rotating omega radian per second. It means the time is associated. So you can consider it as time and you can consider it as the amplitude of the current, that is the how much current can be generated. This is the time, this is the amplitude. So this is nothing but the theta. There is the making a theta. The theta is increasing from 0 to 90 to 180, then 270 to and then 360. Then it completes one complete rotation. So it means that when time t is equal to 0, the projection of this to this graph is this. Now t is equal to 1, that is after some time it reaches here to here. It means we can plot this after some time. So this is at t is equal to 1, or you can say it at t1. Okay, now at t is equal to 2, that is the t2, the projection of this vector is over here. It is the t is equal to 2. Now first quadrant complete. Now second quadrant. The projection is over here at t is equal to 3. Again here t is equal to 3. Now it is t4. Consider t4. The projection of t4 is like this, that is the t4. Now you plot, again you rotate it anti-clockwise, and it is t is equal to 5. At t is equal to 5 you get the projection over here. Then t is equal to 6. T is equal to 6, you get the projection of this is over here. Now this is t7. The projection of this vector is over here. This is t4. This one is t5. This one is t6. This one is t7. And now finally it reaches, that is it completes one complete rotation, that is the at t is equal to 8 or t is equal to 0. And for that, if you project it, then it is over here. Now you plot something by this point. You plot this graph and you got this graph as I is equal to I0 sine omega t. This is the maximum value of I naught. It reaches I naught or Im, and we know that sine 90 is equal to 1, sine 0 is equal to 0, sine 180 is equal to again 0, and sine 270 is nothing but the -1. And if you compare this, that at sine 0 at 0 degree it is in 0. When it reaches to the 90, that is the angle between this is 90 degree, then it reaches maximum, that is 1. When this is total, this is 180 degree, then again it reaches to the 0. Again when it is 270 degree, this is 270 degree, then it goes to the -1. And when it is 360 degree, sine 360, obviously all the degree in degree, it is again 0. So you can get a sine curve by rotating a charge in a circular way. It means that there is a similar fashion that the charge is displacing, or there is a similarity of the path where the charge is flowing. So if you want to draw the cos curve, it means that cos 0 is equal to 1. It means that at cos 0 is equal to 1. It means that when the position of the cube is from here, then you got the curve from here. Then when it, now if it is t is equal to 0 and it is t is equal to 3 and t is equal to 2, at t is equal to 0 you get this projection over here, if t is equal to 2 you get projection over here, at t is equal to 3 you get projection over here, t is equal to 4 you get projection over here. Now you plot that and you get this type of graph. This is nothing but the how we get a sinusoid waveform by this. Okay, so what does the T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, T8 all are mean, or all are denotes? It means that at t is equal to 0 the value is 0, at t is equal to 1, at t is equal to 2 the value is maximum, that is 1, at t is equal to 4 the value is again 0. It means that when t is equal to 1 you get some value, at t is equal to 2 you get another value, at t is equal to 3.5, if this is 3 this is 4, then in between that this is 3.5 you get another value. It means that each and every instant of time you are getting one value or one magnitude of current or voltage, whatever you plotted over here. It means that I have divided this whole 360 degree in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 part. Now I can split this whole 360 degree in 9,000 part, 9 lakh part, 9 crore part. So each and every part of this t, that is the total t from here to here, it will take some time because this cube rotates at omega radian per second. It means that in 1 second it rotates omega radian. Radian is the nothing but the another unit of the angle. Okay, so so from here to make a complete rotation it will take some time, and that time being, if you split that time into several small times, then for each and every time you will get some value of the current or voltage, whatever you plot. This is called the alternating current or alternating voltage. The expression of alternating current is I0 sin omega t. Alternating voltage expression is V0 sin omega t. What does it I and V? These are the RMS value or effective value of the current. I will discuss in the next video what do you mean by the RMS value and the average value. Now this is how a current waveform is generated, or any quantity that can follow a circular path, that is also plotted against time. Okay, so depending upon how the frequency is related, if you can consider a fan, you make a dot at the end of a blade of a fan, at the end of the blade of it. If this is a fan, then you make one point over here. Now it starts rotate in a circular way. And obviously it is in an anti-clockwise direction. Now what you get? You get some circular path. If you plot the waveform of this, the rotation of the fan, then you again get one sinusoid waveform. How the frequency changes? It means then when the regulator is set at 1, that is at 1, then the speed of the rotation is less, it means that it to complete one rotation it will take some time. When it is set at 2, then it will take less time than 1. When it is at 3, then again it takes less than 2 and 1. At 4, at 5, it gradually increases its speed. What does that means? It means that its frequency of rotation is increases. That means when the regulator is at 1, whatever the time it takes to complete one rotation, at 5 it will take so less time rather than so less time than 1 to complete one rotation. That is nothing but the frequency, and frequency is nothing but the complete the how many number of cycles are complete in total 1 second. So I think up to this you learn, you know everything. I take this class enter in the mode of English conversation. If anybody facing problem, they can contact me, they can comment me. I will explain it in Bengali again. There is no problem. So I'll be very much happy if you comment me in what mode you want to get the lectures. I and the mathematics sir will give more lectures from alternating current or the vectors or whatever the units are, whatever the topics are. You just suggest us that what topic you want to know, what kind of problem you are facing, and from which chapter you are facing more problem. How can we deliver that complicated thing to lucid manner? That is up to us. You just join our channel, you just like, share and subscribe. So this class is up to this. In next class we will discuss the RMS value and the average value. What is the physical representation of the RMS value? What is the physical representation of the average value? What kind of current and voltage we are getting? What kind of current and voltage you are taking? And then how they are behave? What are the behavior of the current and voltage when it connected across the resistance, when it connected across the inductance, which is connected, or inductor, it is connected across the RL, that is the resistance inductance, the resistor LC, the inductor capacitor. That we will discuss. But today's class is up to this. You just keep studying. We will come again after some time with the RMS value and average value concept. So today is up to this. Tata, take care.